Nice women do not get treated with respect. This is the reality, you guys. When you're nice, people are going to think that you are a doormat and they're going to get away with so many things that they shouldn't in the first place just because you're nice. So, I'm going to teach you how to stop being so nice but still be a good person. I have always thought that being nice will get me further in life because if I treat people with respect and with kindness and just agree to things, if I am an agreeable person, it means that I am a good person, right? But where does that lead us when we're overly nice, when we're complacent, when we're trying to please people instead of pleasing ourselves? Being nice is just you lacking boundaries. And let me tell you, I lacked boundaries for so long until I discovered what self respect means, and that changed my life. This is the thing. For example, when you're nice to a man because you want to be with him and you want to be in a relationship with him, and you start being nice to him, meaning that you buy things for him, you pay things for him, you just agree to things that he says just because you're being nice and you don't want confrontation, girl, you are erasing yourself from the equation right now. Just being nice is such a coping mechanism for us to feel like we're good people. But listen, if you think that people with boundaries and people who are strict with their boundaries, if you think that those people are selfish, if you think that those people are not nice, that's the whole issue. That's the whole entire issue. When you're a nice person, you get walked all over. There is no respect for a person who is nice. And honestly, I hate to tell you this, but the nicer you are, the more you will open yourself up for people to use you, because people will see an opportunity to use of your time, to use of your energy, because you're overgiving, you're overly nice, and that is not going to work for you in the long term. That's going to be a breeding ground for narcissist people to use you and to get what they want from you, and you're never going to get what you want from them because you are complacent. Okay, so stop being nice for the love of God. Honestly, I had such a hard time with this because I thought that setting boundaries and speaking with clarity and speaking up equaled being selfish. And there is nothing that I hate more than selfish people. And I just hated the fact that for you to be respected, you have to become selfish. However, at this point, I'm glad to say that I am selfish, honestly, because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is coming to pick you up from a toxic situation and just fix it for you. You're going to be able to do this yourself. You're going to have to take yourself out of situations that are not serving you. And how you do this is by setting the boundaries and having self-respect. Someone who doesn't respect themselves doesn't have boundaries and is overly nice. Let me tell you, girl, you can still be kind and have self-respect. You can be kind and have self-respect. Okay, kind does not equal nice. There's a huge difference between someone who is kind and generous and someone who is a nice, complacent, agreeable, people-pleasing. Can you feel the difference between both? When you're being nice, you are being complacent. You're going with their flow. You're agreeing to what they want and you're putting yourself in the back burner. When you're being kind, you are being kind from an overflow of positive energy, but that doesn't mean that you can't say no to something you don't want to do. You can still be kind and kindly decline. You can still say, hey, I really want to hang out with you, but I don't have capacity at this time. Can we meet next week? That is kind, right? And that is also self-respect. So there is this balance that you need to find between speaking with kindness and clarity, but not being overly nice and over giving, because the thing is, you have to make sure you don't forget yourself and you don't abandon yourself. Every time you abandon yourself, like you're abandoning your inner child, right? Stop being nice to people, especially people who benefit from you. Honestly, like at this point, I'd rather be perceived as selfish rather than nice, because you are not going to bother someone who is on her lane and who is doing what she needs to do and who is putting herself first, right? You're not gonna be bothered. You are going to be bothered if you are over giving your time and energy to people who are not paying your bills, who are not adding value to your life just because you want to feel useful and you want to feel loved. Like, no, this is so insecure of you. Like, you need to make sure that you love yourself enough to say no. No, thank you. I'm uncomfortable with this. I don't want to do this today. I don't have time for this today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And I don't have capacity right now for this. Can we reschedule? Still be kind, still be polite, still be, an elegant woman, but put yourself first for the love of God, okay? Stop being so nice, because this is just going to have people use you. This is just going to have people understand that you're here to serve them and they can get served from you. Served of time, of energy, and you'll be so depleted. Learn to say no. No is your best friend. No will save you from situations you don't want to be in the first place. The moment you feel uncomfortable, the moment your body starts to feel weird vibes, you gotta leave. And you can leave in a kind way. You don't have to be cold. You don't have to be mean. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that your self-respect is higher than anything else, and you can walk away from situations with complete unbotheredness, with complete confidence that you're making the right decision for yourself, because nobody is going to save you. Nobody's going to come and tell you what to do. You need to explore the situation by yourself and set your boundaries and make people around you understand that they no longer can benefit from your free time and your free energy if they're not adding value. Being nice is not going to get you further in life. It's going to set you back, because you're putting other people's needs before your own. And the only person in this universe that is a priority for yourself is you. Okay, no matter if you have a boyfriend, if you have a mother, if you have a sister, if you have family, if you have children, you always have to put yourself first. And I know this is hard to hear, because as women, we have been programmed to put everybody else first before ourselves. But this is a recipe for frustration, for disaster, for resentment, from being really unhappy with your life, and from just wasting a lot of time, because you are serving other people's lives and letting them use you instead of putting all that energy and all that time back into yourself, which is what you should be doing all the time. Okay? This is not being selfish. This is having self-respect. This is having self-love. This is having health as your priority, right? Prioritizing yourself is the best thing that you can do, because as I told you, like, nobody has the capacity to come and save you and tell you what you need to do. That doesn't exist, right? And so when you're being nice, you're just putting other people before you, putting other people's needs before your own, and you're putting yourself last, and you're going to be left comparing yourself with other people, going to be left wishing that you had done anything else with your life, wishing that your life was different. And the common factor in this is you being too nice. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And I will end this video with a section about men and dating, because Men always confuse a woman being nice to them with a woman liking them. Like the amount of times that I was just kind to a man and nice to a man because I am a kind person, and they confuse that with me wanting something with them. Like, men will only be nice to a woman they find attractive and they want something with. So you need to bear this in mind when you're interacting with men. I'm not saying to be mean with them. I am not saying that you have to be cold with them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that pay attention not to be overly nice to a man, because he will confuse that with you having feelings for them or you being attracted to them. If that's not the case, you need to state that very clearly. And the craziest thing about this is that the less nice you are with a man, the more he likes you. The more boundaries you set with him, the more you put yourself first and prioritize yourself and have self-respect, the more he will respect you. He will not respect you if you're too nice. He will not respect you if you overgive. He will not respect you if you walk all over your own boundaries and don't enforce them. He will respect you if you have self-respect and if you remove yourself from situations you're not available for. So stop being nice. Nice is not one of your traits of character. One of your traits of character might be kindness, might be politeness, might be self-respect. But nice, no thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions that I can answer for you and make other videos. I would love to have a community in this comment and help each other. What is it that helped you set boundaries and enforce those boundaries and prioritize yourself? I would love to know. I would love to know your story. Please do share and give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.